Hey everyone, today is Thursday, the 19th of September 2019. This is The Gap, episode 485. I'm Luke Lawrie. Joab Gilroy is here, and he's got a bit of a beef to pick, I feel like.
Oh, do I? Oh, my lord. The Joab rant to start the fucking podcast is back, baby. Anytime I am forced to take the same position on a subject as fucking 9/11 truther, Sandy Hook truther, absolute fucking lunatic Andrew Bogut, I'm very upset because that dude is a fucking crazy person, a millionaire crazy person, an NBA champion crazy person, but a straight up fucking crazy person. But here I am, right? He's a gamer, right? He literally thinks game journalists are corrupt, and here I am forced to sit here and assume that we are aligned on anything at all. Because fucking this FIBA, the fucking basketball World Cup, was some of the fucking cookedest shit I've ever seen in my entire life. The game against Spain was a fucking travesty, right? Like, I'm usually pretty quick. Like, even when I don't want a team to win, I'm usually siding on the idea that there's nothing underhanded going on, right? There's nothing fucking terribly underhanded going on. I'm usually just like, it's human nature, right? There's pettiness. You look at like Warriors versus Cavs finals, where I'd be sitting there and in the moment I'd be like, how the fuck could they call that? But you look at the broader game, you take a step back and look at the broader game, you're like, oh, it's probably a makeup call. Makeup calls shouldn't exist at all. We've got the technology to eliminate them entirely. We've got the technology to almost entirely eliminate referees, in my opinion. But nevertheless, Ricard, that's not what I'm on about right now, right? What I'm talking about right now is usually I will look at an entire game and be like, yeah, that was probably just a makeup call. Or, oh, yeah, they're probably just, being a bit petty or whatever the fuck. Referees are humans, and if you go up and clap in someone's face enough, then it might piss them off, and they can just sort of, make 50-50 calls lean the other ways. That sort of thing, That's why generally, if you want to be a professional sports person, you want to be, professional on the court and avoid any of that kind of stuff. But that wasn't the case in FIBA. They weren't professional referees. They were fucking, just fucking high school fucking referees from fucking wherever FIBA could find them. Someone who knows the fucking FIBA rules. Or at least, signed a stat deck saying they knew the FIBA rules, because the fucking fouls called in the last quarter of Australia versus Spain were absolutely tragic. Like a fucking travesty. They were fucked. They were absolutely fucked. And I could not believe what I was watching. Like, it was disgusting. The call on Bogut that literally handed Spain the game, right? Fair enough. Australia fucked it in overtime, but it should never have gone to overtime. It should never have gotten that far, right? And don't give me any shit about fucking Patty Mills missing his fucking free throws, blah, 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 blah. Fuck that shit. That dude worked. It's like, if you carried fucking 4 cunts up and down a fucking court for an entire fucking tournament, yeah, you're allowed to miss a fucking free throw. It doesn't matter if it's the one that matters, right? You hit every other fucking thing that matters. You kept your fucking team in it the entire fucking time. And, yeah, fuck that shit. Fuck that. Fuck FIBA. Patty Mills didn't even get in the fucking best 5 players of the fucking tournament. That is absolute bullshit. Absolute bullshit. Meanwhile, Ricky Rubio, that flopping fucking cunt, is fucking MVP. Fair enough. He played well. He had the stats to back him up. But he was a flopping fuckhole. Fuck Ricky Rubio forever. Fuck FIBA forever. I'm never watching another FIBA game again. I'm so upset that I fucking toiled to get KO to work on my fucking TV because it was a fucking effort. I'm glad now I'll be able to watch the fucking Rugby World Cup. I assume that won't be officiated to death, but who can fucking tell anymore? Have you noticed the fucking, refereeing in games has gotten way out of fucking hand? It's getting worse and worse and worse. More and more. You can't trust what the fuck is going on with the officials on the ground. It's like they're trying to insert themselves to remind people that referees exist or something. I don't understand what's going on there, right? They clearly see the fucking the tides of change, the winds of change are coming, right? And they know the fucking computers are going to do it all in 5 years' time, right? Like, if computers can drive our cars, there's no reason a computer can't stand a fucking silly mid fucking leg or whatever the fuck they call it in cricket and tell someone they fucking stepped over the fucking line or whatever the fuck. Like, there's no way the referees exist in 10 years' time, because why the fuck would they? I like maybe down on the fucking on the park on a Saturday afternoon when your kids are playing, they're not going to get crack out the IBMs. But I tell you what, fuck them, fuck human interference in professional fucking sports games, because they're fucking useless, right? All you need is one dude on the court to maybe, like, what the fuck is NBA ref? You've seen them? They're fucking 4 foot tall. What the fuck are they? Like, they can't even stop. If NBA players want to fight, nobody's going to stop them, right? The only people going to stop them are fucking X-Men, right? You call in the X-Men and maybe they can stop them. There's no way a fucking NBA ref's going to break it up. They'll just get fucking mashed, right? So they can't even do that. They're not even there for that anymore. So fuck it. Just have computers do it. Get like a learning algorithm. I mean, there's a problem in that sense as well, in that maybe the algorithm learns, like, if James Harden, right, does his fucking 16 step back enough, right, maybe the algorithm accidentally learns that is a correct play, right? That you feed in, you've got all those. I fed a script writing bot 100 hours of Seinfeld, and this is the scripted right, and someone writes their own script and then pretends a script bot wrote it. Right? That is, vaguely how learning algorithms work, right? So if you fed a fucking NBA rules fucking computer 100 hours of NBA footage and it watched James Harden the whole time, not getting called on his many, many travels, it'd be like, mustn't be in trouble, I'm not going to call it, and then fucking, like, for the rest of the time, you're fucked. Like, you've taught the computer wrong. Like, that's the problem with learning computers, is that you teach them wrong and they never fucking learn any better. That's the only issue we have that could possibly ruin a fucking computer revolution. FIBA would never implement it, though, because fucking they're cashed up, right? Look at where FIBA's headquarters are, in Switzerland. I don't know what fucking Boga was on about with that comment necessarily, but he was correct about everything else.
It started with an S.
Yeah, here's guys. Europe starts with an S. They speak a funny language. Close enough.
Scandinavia, let's go with that one.
Yeah, that's a country, I think. I don't know. Anyway, fuck FIBA. Australia should have fucking... I don't know if they would have beaten Argentina, because Paddy looked pretty tired. Like, in the bronze medal game, Paddy looked pretty tired. Maybe the wind was ripped from him, but yeah, he looked about done. So maybe he wouldn't have been able to step up against Argentina, but nevertheless, they should have had a fucking punt, and they should have been at least silver. Fuck FIBA. Fuck Spain. Fuck Ricky Rubio in particular. Spain actually played pretty good. And fuck Switzerland, yeah, specifically. And fuck referees. Anyway, it's 8 o'clock. I'm fired up before 9.
Yeah, you had your
It's
coffee?
gonna be an interesting day. I just finished my coffee. We had almond milk. I think that's why I'm so fired up.
Oh.
Try and almond milk my coffee, and
It's not going well.
it's just not the same. It's
Yeah.
not milk, right? It's not milk. It's literally not milk. They're trying to get them to. They're trying to get it reclassified as nut juice, but like there's a real clear reason why it's called almond milk and not nut juice. Because I'm not buying a big carton of nut juice. I make my own. Thank you very much. So yeah, I don't need it. I was talking about wanking, Luke. I was talking about semen, jizz, nut juice. No, haven't put it together. Never mind. Don't worry about it.
Haven't had any. No, you're the expert.
Oh, got him.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Speaking of basketball, the basketball tickets went on sale over here in the last week. There was like pre-sale last couple of days, and then public went on like just after, or just before we started this podcast, and I've picked up a lot of tickets so far, which is good. Excited to go see some stuff.
You're not a season pass holder, are you?
No, we bought a like a mini package deal.
Right.
And this one's got, I think it was 8 games. So let me just bring it up quickly. Was so Celtics, Rockets, Lakers, Pistons, Wizards, Mavericks, and 76ers. That's over the next sort of. It looks like the whole season. Still March, so there's a couple. So that was last week we bought them, and then today public like general NBA tickets went on sale. So we picked up some tickets to opening night for the Warriors. They're playing the Clippers, and we're heading down to LA in I think November or October.
Right.
Cool. So we're going to Lakers game for that one as well. So I picked up some tickets for Lakers as well, which is okay. I mean, they're playing the Mavs. It's not too bad.
That's sick.
Yeah, it's good.
It'd be weird if LeBron's already resting this early in the season.
The alternative was the Wizards, and I was like, no, let's do Mavs. I feel like they got a better team. So
yeah, true.
So I've got about 10 tickets so far lined up for basketball season, which should be good.
That's awesome.
Look forward to it. Yeah,
sick.
They're very expensive though. The actual packaged one wasn't. That was super cheap.
Right.
But that, like trying to buy individual tickets are dumb. They're super dumb. And they're very hard to get. Like we didn't get. There was single sale tickets, but there was no double, so we had to go through like. We talked about this the other week. The fucking verified reseller Ticketmaster bullshit. I hate. So anyway. Yeah, a lot of basketball this year. It seems like.
Awesome.
Yeah. All right. Should we talk about some games then?
No, let's talk about a movie.
Okay. This is all right. We put this down here. It says the worst movie I've ever seen in a long time.
Yeah.
Before we get to that, we're gonna play some games. We're gonna play the game where I try and guess what movie it is.
Let's do it. Let's hear it.
Right.
Well, what do you got?
Do I get some hints as to like when it was released or anything like that? Like, is it a this year movie?
It was released this year. I'll give you that. And you gotta have some guesses before I give you any other hints.
Okay. I'm gonna open up my Letterboxd.
Okay. Oh no! Don't do that. You'll see my fucking review.
Oh no! I'm opening my Letterboxd.
Yeah, but it won't show you. Don't you? Do you not follow me? What a fuck! What a prick! Unbelievable.
So if I go by rating,
sure.
Oh, let's just start at I'll just look at what I've put on here so far, and then we'll go backwards. So the worst one I've got here at the moment is Men in Black International.
Yikes! No, you're so far fucking off.
Right. The next one was Murder Mystery.
Murder Mystery. That Adam Sandler.
Yep.
Aniston? Yeah. No. Look, dude, you are fucking like. I don't know how to explain this. Right. Let's talk in terms of scale, right? Yep. Of how bad you're looking at, right?
Yeah.
Murder Mystery is a human-sized adult. Adult-sized human, rather.
Right.
And what I saw is an ant. You are way above where you need to be. No, I did hate that, but nope. You're so far out, man. You've got no fucking hope.
Yeah, I feel like I've not seen this film.
I don't think you have, but you need to. Everyone needs to. They just shouldn't give any money over for it.
All right, you're gonna have to.
Let's. I'll give you some more hints. Let me just have a quick.
Is it like a cinema film, or is it like a directed DVD, or is it like a Netflix thing?
It had a cinema. Run. Yep. It made. Oh come on! Where is it? It's made $3,600.
Oh, thanks.
It's cinema release.
3,600.
It has a big Hollywood. It has a big Hollywood star in it.
Mel Gibson
That's
film.
no,
No. Mm.
no. John Travolta. I'll tell you, it's got John Travolta.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. No, I don't.
Nothing. It's got Devon Sawyer, Casper. You remember Casper? Final Destination.
Okay.
Yeah, he's in it. He was in something else as well. He was in the film clip for Stan.
Okay. Yep. What's he been
Eminem
doing
Stan.
since then?
Not Stacks, but this movie is essentially a remake of the film clip for Stan, but it's 86 minutes long, and
Who's playing Eminem?
instead of Devon Sawyer is,
Right.
and John Travolta is playing Stan, except instead of being blonde and having a girlfriend, he's autistic, and he puts on one of the straight up most offensive fucking impressions of an autistic person I've ever seen in my life. It's directed by Fred Durst
What?
from Limp Bizkit.
Yeah.
There is a scene where Devon Sawyer talks to his son about how much he loves Limp Bizkit, which is a real wow moment. And it's called The Fanatic, and it is fucking awful, but like fascinatingly awful. John Travolta goes so fucking over the top into the first line of the movie is he's like, I can't talk long, I have to poop. And that really sets the stage for how low this movie's going to go. He does like many scenes of pretending to be a terrible English Bobby, like police officer on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and none of it makes sense. None of this film makes sense. I can't say any more without spoiling stuff, and I don't want to spoil stuff because it's what a train wreck. You got to see this train wreck for yourself. It is spectacular, but yeah, it's the worst. And Fred Durst or John Travolta, I'm not sure, one of them should be ashamed. Honestly, it is terrible. It's not terrible. You know, people watch The Room, ironically, and they go to the cinema and they throw fucking bananas or whatever the fuck at the screen or whatever the fuck it is. I can't remember. People throw shit. It's one of those, you know, event movies now. It's so bad that it's good. This is just honestly awful, but it's at least I felt something watching it. I felt revulsion, but at least I felt something. And it's given me a new perspective. You know how, remember last year when Mother was the worst movie I'd seen all year? And fair enough, it is a terrible movie.
I don't think it came out last year.
No, but that's when I saw it.
Oh.
Yeah. This is so much worse than Mother. Like, I didn't have a flaw. I didn't have a correct flaw. And that brings me, I bring this up for a reason. Look, it's a segue. It's a brilliant segue into people who are talking about Borderlands having the worst writing they'd ever experienced in a game, or being the worst humor they've ever experienced in a game, or whatever the fuck. These people who say these things clearly don't have a correct flaw. They've got no actual they've got a false bottom. You know, they open the drawer and there's a false bottom and you can lift it out and there's extra underneath, and you're like, whoa, check this out, all this extra room for activities. Well, that's what these people have, a false fucking bottom, because they got no fucking clue just how bad the humor can get, just how bad the game can get. And like, obviously humor is a highly subjective thing. It's a like super fucking personal thing. So what you find funny might not be what I find funny, although over the course of 12 years or whatever the fuck, I think we found that generally we find the same things funny. But like, your wife doesn't like role models, right?
Yeah,
Which
it's disturbing.
I thought it was a deal breaker, but apparently powered through. Right? Like, Yeah, role models is fucking amazing, in my opinion, and in your opinion, in her opinion, not funny, right? That's it, right? Humor is personal, so there's every reason to believe that someone might not enjoy the humor in Borderlands, and it seems like there are a number of people who don't enjoy the humor in Borderlands. But people have conflated. What the fuck? My Blizzard update agent just fucking. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right. Sorry.
Blizzard trying to sabotage the
They're getting in. Um, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so there's every reason to believe that people might not like the humor in a game. There's no reason to criticize someone for not enjoying the humor, although we obviously don't agree I don't agree on a fundamental level. I think it is, yes, juvenile, but it is funny, right? But you can't then go from there. You can't take the humor, right? Criticizing the humor and conflate that as criticism of all of the writing, right? There, as a critic, right, at some point it is your responsibility to be able to separate different elements, right?
Sure.
And so you must be able to, like, it can be difficult, right? Like, if Heavy Rain was explicitly well written, right? Like, just a masterpiece, right? But it still had the voice acting of a FBI agent who was reading the script using fucking hooked on phonics.
Yeah, let's pretend that's like
English before.
That I don't know, like Bruce Willis shows up and he's like, "You're going to read for this video game," and Bruce Willis does not want to be there, but he's getting paid a lot of money, and so he just reads it. Or like Bill Murray in Ghostbusters, the video game, where it seemed like he just phoned it in literally on a phone.
It's like Krusty. Krusty like walks in the. So this is easy, kid. Bing bang boom. Hey, I'm Krusty. Hey, it's Krusty. Hey, it's Krusty. I'm finished. Krusty, we haven't put the tape in yet. Right. Bill Murray is the perfect example, right? Like, but you can separate, right, Bill Murray's performance from the quality of the writing, right? Which is why a lot of people tend to remember the Ghostbusters video game as the third movie they never got, right? Because they appreciate, obviously it was stretched out a little bit because it's a video game, but
Sure.
the quality was there, right? It worked within the canon of the universe, and so you can separate the two things. You have to be able to do the same thing with humor. If you don't like the humor, it's very difficult to separate that and say, well, I don't find it funny, but I can see, like, the quality of the humor. Like, Rick and Morty is a fucking perfect example, right? If you don't like the humor of Rick and Morty, then I think you would struggle to see that it is quite well written, right? Like, the parts that are written anyway, when they're not just fucking ad-libbing their fucking balls off, there's a clearly defined plot and story structure within each episode, and in the broader sense, in the arc of the season, that actually functions really well. And even if you don't appreciate the humor, I think you would have to be able to appreciate that, right? If you are critically analyzing it, right? Like, you have to separate. Like, there's no onus on a person to say the writing is good, but the humor's bad, if they're not reviewing it, if they're not critically analyzing it. But if they are, then that is their fucking responsibility. And Borderlands 3 has fantastic writing. Humor aside, separating it from the humor, there is a lot going on in that fucking game, right? There is a fucking ton of really subtle shit going on in that game that it didn't get credit for, because I feel like people noped out as soon as they didn't like the humor, right? The people who are saying that it's poorly written noped out as soon as they didn't like the poopy jokes or whatever the fuck. They're like, that's it. This is trash. Someone literally called it trash. That's in my opinion irresponsible.
Yeah, it's not they're not using, or they've got a very limited breadth of, I guess, the medium in general. If they're not like looking at the whole spectrum. You can't sit there and say it's the worst writing you've ever had in a video game, because it's not. Maybe it's what you've experienced, but then you've probably not experienced many video games. Just hands
Exactly.
down.
Yeah, exactly. Like on Twitter, it was like, "Oh, you've never played a David Cage game before." But honest to God, like there are some absolute fucking shockers out there, right? Like absolute fucking Postal 3, I think, is my poster child of what the sort of video game that should never exist. It is close to the bottom of the barrel, in my opinion, right? Like, ignoring games like that, what is that fucking murder game that literally just existed to cause controversy was, right? Didn't work, that's not. Postal 3 is the third game in a fucking established series at that point. It may have started out as a controversy sim, but Postal 2 actually pretty intelligent in its form. Still obviously puerile and juvenile and pretty gross super gross in a lot of places, but Postal 3 was a flat out blatant fucking cash grab, and yeah, straight up fucking straight up offensive to consumers. If you've never played Postal 3, yeah, I could see how you might consider. Again, we go back to fucking Heavy Rain is an adult-sized human, human-sized adult-sized human. Postal 3's writing is a fucking ant, right? The gulf between the two, the order of magnitude is so grand in its difference that, yeah, there's no way you could fucking possibly. But if you haven't even played Heavy Rain, or if you thought Heavy Rain was good inexplicably, or had good writing inexplicably, I don't see what your measurements system is balked. It'd be like if you had a ruler that started at a meter-long ruler that started at fucking 40 centimeters, right? Like every measurement you made from there on out would never really fucking measure up. It'd never fucking work, right? Like you'd be like, oh yeah, that's 34 centimeters, or oh, something that's 41 centimeters long is 1 centimeter. It'd be like, that's only 1 centimeter. It'd be like, hold up, that's not true. Not a fucking. It's playing time. We got away with it for a little while. We started early to avoid the planes, but they're back. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. Borderlands 3. If you separate the humor out, has a lot of really fucking smart shit going on in it, and it is I think it's sad that a lot of people are going to miss it because they have written off the humor.
Which is weird because I feel like there's another side to this as well of some people just wanting to find some little way or some little thing about it that they can just hate on it because of all the controversy that's gone around sort of Gearbox the last couple of years, and so this is their out, or they just use that as an excuse. Because I mean, you look at Borderlands 2, and that's a 90 on Metacritic, isn't it? Or a 91 or somewhere around there.
Yeah. It's
kind of strange that people all of a sudden will turn around and be like, the writing's not very good in these games, or I don't.
Oh, it's got a different writer.
It's obviously got a different writer, but the tone is very similar.
Yeah, actually, I was thinking something the same because I saw someone screenshotted. I think it was a gun. It was the something squirter, and the color text was, "Do you want to see a magic trick?" Right. And someone screenshot it, and they're like, "This is clearly a reference to Randy Pitchford's fucking USB stick."
Yeah.
And most of the reactions were, "That's so fucking gross. This company's so fucking gross," right? Which is just a fucked response because right, lampooning your outspoken CEO in your own fucking video game is a baller ass move, in my opinion, right? Fucking screwing the fuck out of your CEO is a top-notch move. B, right? Like, why are Gearbox employees getting fucked, right? Why are they getting raked over the coals for the actions or mistakes of their fucking CEO, right? Like,
Sure.
why are you criticizing? Randy Pitchford didn't fucking write like Borderlands. He's doing magic tricks and like going to medieval times. He's not fucking writing the game. So why are you fucking shitting all over the writers of Borderlands 3 for Randy Pitchford's mistakes? That doesn't make any fucking sense.
Hmm.
Yeah. I definitely agree with you. I definitely think it seems like people want to hate on Gearbox for the mistakes of upper management, and they're taking it out on the fucking boots on the ground people, which is just horseshit. It's such a garbage move, and yeah, they absolutely don't deserve it. Because I think they've done a really good job. Yeah, I love little jokes like that. I thought that was fucking hilarious, to be honest. It's a spectacular gag, in my opinion, and it should be applauded. Instead, it was fucking ripped on, which, yeah, it's shit. Yeah, it just strikes me as really shitty. Like a lot of what's going on around this game, it seems really weird. Like there's a lot of agendas, right? It's very weird, right, to see that the Epic Games Store, right?
Yeah.
Lunatics, right? It's that handshake meme, right? Where you got Epic Game Store haters on one side, and you've got people who specifically hate Randy Pitchford on the other, and they're shaking in the middle, and they're like hating on Borderlands for reasons that don't make sense. Because that's exactly what's happening. Like, yeah, they're just fucking ripping into the wrong game, or into the wrong people. Their aim is off. They're looking at the wrong stuff. It's just, yeah. Anyway, Borderlands 3 is fucking amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, we've talked about it a bunch on here. We obviously went to the preview, the reveal in LA. We had some hands-on before the release for a couple hours, and then we unfortunately couldn't get early code due to security reasons. Maybe I should have done that with quotation marks. Which I think we said this last week. That just seemed like bullshit. But yeah, we did get codes from 2K. They were nice enough to send some out to us, and we jumped in. And I don't know how much we've played. I feel like it's upwards of 30 plus hours, maybe 40 hours.
I'd say around 40. I reckon it's around 40.
You can check on the Epic Game Store. I just don't have it open at the moment.
Can you? I thought you couldn't.
Yeah, they added it in there at some stage.
Okay.
I think it's under like the settings option or something like that in the game.
Right.
But yeah, for people that don't know, Borderlands 3 kicks off after the events of I guess Borderlands 2 and also Tales of the Borderlands. I'm not sure where Tales sort of sits in the timeline, but it's got characters from Tales of the Borderlands and also from the Borderlands 2 DLC, the Commander Lilith DLC, which we talked about before the release. So it sort of picks up after the events of that, and it follows these twins that are sort of causing havoc by revealing themselves to be sort of like sirens, I guess, and yeah, trying to go after vaults and trying to open them. And you have to try and stop them as a new Vault Hunter, joining Lilith's team of the Crimson Raiders. That's kind of the basic gist of it. It goes some places. Like it is the longer game than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I thought
like there's a lot of content.
I literally was, because I thought I jumped in at the fucking end with Baz by mistake, because I was 4 levels above. So we're playing on Discord, and I can see people playing on Discord. So I just sometimes because we played through the entire game together, Luke and I. Just looking at Epic Game Store, I played 40 hours. Yeah, we played through the whole thing together. So when you weren't around, I was just jumping into other people's games and just sort of running around with them and doing whatever they were doing. And generally, they were behind us. And when I saw that Baz was 4 levels lower than us, I'm like, oh yeah, well he'll be behind us. He was like fucking way ahead of us, way ahead of us. So yeah, I'm like, this will be fine. Jump in, and I'm fucking leaping into basically the fucking what I thought was like the final boss fight. Like, this seems like spoilers. But on top of that, because it was like the final boss fight, because you get an item that makes that fucking fight pretty, not trivial, but like a lot easier than what it was. We were getting fucking like slammed. It was the I don't want to say, but anyway, you get an item that gives you 100% resistance to a certain damage type.
Right.
And if you chuck that on, yes, if you chuck that on, it's a lot easier. Playing like doing that fight without it is you take a lot of damage a lot of the time, and you can't really do much about it.
I think it only took us one go though, right?
Like one reset,
yeah, something like that.
With Baz, it took us. I bailed after 3 attempts because what I figured was happening was it was rated for his playthrough, which was 4 levels below me, and he was sort of getting fucked,
right?
Because I was so much higher.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if he had it on competitive or what, but he was getting fucking minced, and then I was getting minced as well. It's like his, he was just getting fucking wrecked. So I jumped out. He like tried it a bunch more times until he like full reset and did it the next time. I think he said like the very next go. I think it didn't take the difficulty back down when I left, so it was even harder. I left to make it easier on him, and what I actually did was made it harder still. But he was I'm like, oh well, Baz nearly fucking finished the game. Turns out there's a fucking bunch after that, a whole bunch.
Yeah, because we finished it, and then I went back and started doing side missions and whatnot, and I just checked as well. I've put about 40 hours into it so far. I just I think when I got to around about level 20, for whatever reason, I thought, I'm pretty close to the end now. Like level cap's going to be about 25. I knew it was 50, but I was like, probably 25. Then your second playthrough, you get to about 50. So we'll be close. I think we finished on like level 45 or something like that.
Yeah.
Pretty high up there.
I'm like 46 now. Because you get mayhem mode. I'm so glad that you don't have to play through true Vault Hunter mode. I was probably going to quit until the DLC. If it wanted me to New Game Plus it to get mayhem mode, because I just didn't really want to fucking blast through everything. But now that I can chuck mayhem mode on and then go back and finish all the little things that I missed, because we didn't get 100% on all the maps up until basically yesterday. I think we were getting literally everything on every map.
We were doing like all the side missions, all of the sort of challenges, and I just kind of wanted to, and you probably felt the same way, I wanted to get to the end before we recorded today.
That
so
is
we were sort of
really
like powering through.
Yes. So we sort of beelined a little bit. We still did a fuck ton of fucking side missions. We did a bunch of side missions, just like we did the fucking beta testing that game and whatever. But no, we largely just balled straight through to get to the end. It was a good decision, I think. Now, knowing now that like with mayhem mode, I can go back and get all that shit, and enemies will actually drop loot that I can use. Because if you go back and find all the fucking claptraps or whatever it feels a little like there are moments where it feels a little pointless, you know, like
you're just shooting stuff, and at that stage You're not getting any experience because the enemies are too low, and then you're not getting any gear because it's not scaled to sort of the difficulty that you're on at the moment as well.
Sorry about that. Just trying to make the fucking plane shut the fuck up.
Is it an ice cream truck or something?
It's a plane. What the fuck are you talking
about? No, I'm hearing like an ice cream truck. I don't know if it's near me or something.
Here we go. Here comes the fucking. He's had a mental break. This is good.
Yeah.
You can't see this, listeners, but he keeps like taking his headphones off and looking around, like the bells, the chiming of those bells. Yeah, he's losing his mind, and I get a front row seat. Anyway, yeah, we were doing literally everything, and yeah, you were just sort of. There were a couple of times where I just like fucking literally, like spray and like 6 things would just die. Right, like just done. But now on mayhem mode, yeah. Not only am I, oh my god, the loot, man, holy shit!
It's so good,
I stopped picking up loot, like so on Facebook, and I like fucking 2 minutes later, I stopped. I was playing with Frisco. Frisco was level 11, and he jumped into my game, and I switched it to competitive instead of cooperative.
Yeah.
So he could level up and stuff because everything was suddenly the highest person's level, or maybe the host's level. I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm. I think it's the highest person.
And yeah, he was getting like half a level every time one of those big guys got killed. So yeah, he walked out with like fucking. If he ever makes it to level 44. He's sorted because all the gear that dropped was level 44. He made like 6. No, he can't. Not for fucking ages. But yeah, he got like 6 levels in the space of about, I don't know, 30 to 40 minutes. And yeah, he was just fucking. He was like doing stuff. He got a couple of. Because he was like a 2-shot. He wasn't a 1-shot, which was surprising. But he was a 2-shot, and he got downed a couple of times and managed to second wind himself, which was pretty fantastic. It was tough for me. I've got some good stuff, like reasonably good stuff, but I don't have like great stuff, I think. But I do have this fucking. If you're listening and you're still going through the game, and you find a Torg shotgun, you hold on to that thing like it is your fucking life. Like it is everything you've ever dreamed of, because it is a fucking gangster gun. Those Torg shotguns are fucking out of control, man. I'm so glad I finally worked out what the fuck it is exactly. But like I knew it was a shotgun. I knew it was a shotgun that I'd been using, but there was this one shotgun I used from I think like fucking level 11 to about level 23. Right, and I got like when I first used it, it was perfect for my level, and it was a 1-shot machine. And basically, I'd switch it to sticky. Right, you press C and you can switch between impact or sticky. I must have gotten it when we were on that fucking on the moon, right?
Right.
Or low grav. But I remember, yeah, I switched it to sticky, and then when you reload, it explodes. And that was the weapon where you were trying to work out why everything was fucking exploding all the time. Like there was just fucking red mist all over the place. Because I would like fucking shoot, and then fucking reload, and then 4 things would just fucking explode. And it was spectacular. I probably should have gotten rid of it at 19-ish.
Yeah.
But I was still enamored with that particular function. I had found that if I crit them, it was still fucking mincing. Like I'd maybe two crits and then reload, and most things would still die 8 levels later. And yeah, I had to eventually get rid of it at 23 because it just like it'd take a full clip before I could kill something. Yeah. I've currently got like a fucking all purples or golds, like across the fucking board, except for this blue fucking Torg shotgun that is like 4 levels lower than me, and it is still the best gun in my fucking arsenal. It is ridiculous. If you find a torque shotgun, you are fucking set. It is the best. I don't know where you'd go for a torque shotgun. The one I'm using is the one where I used. Remember, I spewed a bunch of guns on the ground and then I went looking just before the final boss fight.
Yeah.
That's the one I used because I picked up all the shotguns from that weapon spew.
Sure.
Just grabbed all the fucking shotguns and then I went through and sorted through them to find the one that had fucking sticky because I figured it must be in there. And yeah, I'm still using that since we killed the fucking boss. And that was it was level 41 at the time. Level 41 at the time. Now I'm level 46. So yeah, it's still my best fucking gun by a long fucking way. It's fucking sick.
I think that's one of the surprising things about the game to me is we've always known like Borderlands is a game that's it's a loot shooter. But I feel like they've done a really good job this time with giving you a variety of options and like allowing you to sort of experiment with it. With the last game, I would always sort of just be like, I'd kind of just use an assault rifle and be like, I'm good. And
assault rifle, right? Like
and just like swap assault rifles through, and then on your like fourth slot you'd have your heavy weapon, and the other two were just there in case you ran out of ammo. But in this game, I feel like I'm swapping between guns all the time. Like I'm using the I guess because it also gives you more options in terms of the elemental stuff as well, the way you can damage. Like you'll be able to pick up a submachine gun and maybe it does corrosive and electric damage. Like you're not just sort of locked into one. So it gives you more options. So if you come up against like robots or guys with the shields, you exactly know like what you should be using, what weapon type, and it just gives you guys kind of more options to sort of engage in these fights with. And then on top of that, like I'm finding weapons that I've not seen before in this game. In terms of like there's obviously guns where you find something and then later on you'll find a gun that's similar but it's doing more damage or the fire rate's different or something like that. But like finding guns that behave differently, stuff I haven't seen in 40 hours earlier that I'm still getting now, that I'm like, holy crap, this is amazing. This, like, what does this do? Like I've not seen, I guess the one everyone we can kind of refer back to is the guns with legs. I've not seen that gun yet. Anyway, in my
me neither. It's TDO, right? You got to find TDO guns.
Sure. Yeah, but I've got the ones like I had the one where you would reload it and it'd bounce around and then it'd explode when it hit something and then like cluster grenade. So like I've seen stuff like that, but I've not seen the one where you throw it at a turret or anything like that. Like I haven't seen that in my game at all. So there's definitely things in there that I still haven't seen. So I'm really excited to see what sort of the next 5 levels have for me. And then when I go play the other difficulty, and then there's like a bunch of other modes at the end game that we haven't played yet.
Yeah, we haven't done any of the fucking challenge stuff.
Yeah, we haven't done any of that stuff. And then I'm interested in what like True Vault Hunter mode is, because I don't really get it at this stage.
Pretty sure it's just New Game Plus.
Just a reset. But there's no point in doing that, right? Because
you get better loot.
Right. But what if you hit the level cap? Like, what happens when you hit the levels cap? Do you get gear based on your gear score? Like, is that how it's working?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. But I have seen like clips on Twitter and stuff of people with like fucking 10 times as much armor as what I've got, and I already felt like I had fucking tons of armor. So
there must be gear score.
Yeah, it must be something like that. Yeah,
because otherwise it'd just cap out at some stage, and then you wouldn't get anything else that from.
Gear score is such a fucking. It's such a. Like it's one of those things, right? I feel like we're so trained now to look at eye levels or gear scores, but I don't feel like it represents the proper potential of a lot of stuff in Borderlands 3. Hey, like I spent most of my time junking a lot of stuff that had a higher gear score than what I had, because like, I mean, I think the Torque shotgun is a really good example, because the like actual, and at the end of the fucking day, the actual practical use of a specific weapon, even if it had by the end, that Torque shotgun was 100 points lower than my other fucking guns. It was still like better than a lot of them, right? Like better than a lot of guns that had 100 extra points, which were, you know, they had a better reload rate or whatever the fuck, but it didn't matter in practical use, right? That gun was fucking owning, and I think there's a lot that gear score can't account for, right? Like at the end of the day, like I had this pistol, this fucking awesome pistol, where you'd shoot someone and it'd shoot a fucking ball up, and then when the ball fell, it was basically a grenade. But because as Moe's, I've got a bunch of shit that feeds into like expanding my splash damage, and I've got a bunch of stuff where splash damage increases my damage, and like just basically a lot of my build is built around never having to reload, my splash damage increasing when I don't reload, and my splash damage increasing my damage and healing the more it does. So I turn into this, like, if I go long enough without reloading, I am fucking just one-shotting shit. Because this thing is doing splash damage, right? It wound up like doing this massive amount of space splash damage, and the gear score can't really account for that kind of shit, right? It just says, well, it's a pistol, it does electric, it does this much damage, right? But it doesn't account for, I'm looking for a gun that does splash damage. I'm looking for, all these kinds of things, right? Like, yeah, it's very tricky. You wind up in a, like, really tunnel visioning on splash, on gear score when, you way better off looking for things that actually feed into your specific build. Like that gun I gave you, right? I could have used that. It was a fucking huge gear score for me. I basically, I had it equipped, right? I put it in my thing. It was a fucking 80 point increase over my fucking Malawan fucking assault rifle. Mm-hmm. And I hated my Malawan assault rifle as it was, because I just kind of hate all the Malawan weapons. So I was like, oh, fuck yeah, sick. Like, it's got to be, it's like, at the very least, it's not Malawan, so it's going to be a huge fucking boon. And then I look at the fucking details of it, and it's got, like, if you do rack attack, it does something or other. I'm like, oh, I don't have rack attack.
I think it was like 20% extra damage or something like that for a certain amount of time.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't have rack attack.
But it still helps you in the end.
Huh?
Like, it's still a weapon, whereas if you give it to me, it still helps you, because I would damage something and then that enemy's taking 20% more damage.
Oh, of course. Yeah. And like, but like at the end of the day, it just didn't really feed into
what you were doing.
My playstyle. So yeah, it was a huge upgrade for me, but that it was so much bigger an upgrade for you that I might as well just fucking give it to you. Yeah, like that's just one of those things, right? Like, I think you got to really hone in on what you're trying to achieve out of each weapon, which is the amount of variety in the weapons really allows you to do that. That fucking rocket launcher I've got that does, like, fires seven fucking rockets, and the rockets, when they hit the ground, they do splash damage, and then they fire up into the air, and then they land it, and then they explode in the air, and then they land on the ground, and it just turns into, like, everything's fucking radiation. That fucking, I chucked a artifact on that does 25% extra radiation, and the only real problem with it is that I can only carry 21 rockets, and it fires 7 at a time. I get to fire that cunt 3 times, but it literally clears an entire fucking area. Like, just in one go, everything's dead. Because radiation damage does extra damage to anything standing next to anything that's radiated. So
it transfers as well sometimes.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. It's awesome. There's some super creative weapons and, like, really interesting stuff going on in that game. That I thought for a long time I was it was like the Torque shotgun. I think maybe sort of made me feel like I got the weapons right. I get it. I get the weapons. That's fine. Whatever. They're cool. I get Borderlands weapons, but I feel like towards the end, we've started to get some fucking really wacky shit going. I had that grenade that did like a laser, and anytime it passes, like the laser passes through someone, like it's got two grenades, and they're basically a tripwire. And anytime the laser between them passes through anyone, they take the full damage of the fucking grenade, and it won't explode until the actual grenades on the sides touch someone.
Hit something, yeah.
So if you can like bounce it for long enough, it bounces for fucking ages, and it'll just fucking bounce back doing all that fucking grenade damage until someone actually runs into the fucking thing, and then it does that grenade damage as well. And yeah, it's like, yeah, that's some really fucking creative shit. So they did a really fucking good job with that game.
So after we finished sort of our run last night, I'm using a Jacobs pistol, which I wasn't really using any Jacobs guns up until that point. I was using a lot of pistols, but not a Jacobs pistol. And so they're sort of like the Western style guns that you have to like cock them as you shoot, things like that. And so this pistol's only got about 6 bullets, but it does a crap load of damage, and the fire rate is extremely quick. I think it's about 11 or something. The fire rate is, I think the number's 11 or something like that. It's pretty high, and the reload on it is about a second. So it reloads super quick, it shoots really quick, and it does a lot of damage, and I'm just melting people with that. But on top of that, the way I've spec'd my character, I'm playing as Beastmaster, is that whenever I do damage or kill somebody, the fire rate on my weapons is increased, and then I've got another one that's like my reloading is increased every time I kill someone, and like it stacks and things like that. So this gun is just going like ridiculously dumb. It's just, I'm going through ammo so quickly, but it's not taking me any time at all to reload it. So that's really cool. And then I found a shotgun, a legendary shotgun as well while I was playing, and it's got 2 bullets in it, but again, it's a Jacobs that reloads. Most of them reload pretty quickly, those Jacobs guns. Then they put out a lot of damage, but I think it's called like the Demon Slayer or something like that. Right. And every time you shoot, it does like a guitar riff, so it's like a rip-off of Doom. Nice. So that one's pretty good. And then I've got this shotgun, this RPG that I'm using at the moment that fires like 6 or 7 rockets again, sort of at once. Or you can switch to an alternate mode, and it's like a super rocket, and it just like, it's slow, but it's huge. It's ridiculously big. And like all 3 of these guns, I've not seen at all anything close to in the last 30 hours. Like I wasn't really like, I wasn't using any really Jacobs guns up until that point, and now I'm all of a sudden that's what I'm running for the moment. So yeah, I just really like the variety that they've thrown in there. It just kind of makes you want to try and use them and experiment with them. And every couple of levels, you sort of like, oh, this is really cool. Like, holy crap. And you can feel like the power level of your character getting better and better. Yeah. Like it's that wave of you get to the peak, and then it starts to go down again, and then all of a sudden you find a new gun, and then you're overpowered and you're smashing everything really quickly, and then you get a couple of levels up in your character, and then the enemies get a bit higher, and then you're doing sort of mediocre damage, but then you find a new gun. Yeah, it's like that. They found a really good balance in terms of that. I think that's the kind of thing you need to get not stuck up on, is, and it's probably like something you were talking about, was finding a gun that you really like early on and then sticking with it for a long time. And that's kind of the way I was playing in terms of my things like my grenades and my shields. Like we got to a point where I was about 10 levels above my shield. Like my shield's level 25 and I'm like a 35 level. I'm like, man, I had this tunnel vision of, I've got to find a new purple shield. Fuck the purple shield. As soon as you get like 3 levels above and you find a blue shield, it's probably better anyway, so you just swap that out. But I wasn't thinking that way. I was thinking like, I need another purple shield, and eventually I just wasn't finding it, and then all of a sudden I'm like, I'm so far behind on my shield. So you kind of just got to worry about that stuff a bit more, and like don't be afraid to switch things out as much.
I think shields and grenades are the tricky one as well, because their item score is always a lot lower than the weapons. I don't know if you notice that, but even like like 10 level higher grenade will be lower than a 10 level lower, no, higher fucking gun or whatever. Fuck,
Sure.
reverse. 10 level lower grenade will be like, no, high, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like fucking grenades just have low item scores, and you're like sort of. So they sort of sit in my inventory. They sort of sit at the bottom of the fucking inventory all the time, and you like scroll down to find them, and then you just sort of do a quick check. You're like, well, it doesn't do that much more damage, and this one does like fucking has like 6 children grenades, so I may as well fucking hold on to that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you do send, yeah, you really fucking tunnel vision in. I don't know, man. Like, I just want I want the perfect grenade, but I haven't found it yet. At the moment, I'm just using whatever the fuck.
Yeah, I think I'm using maybe something similar. Like, I just grabbed a level 45 grenade. I'm like, that'll do.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
eventually I might find something. But the chances of finding it are like, I guess, slimmer, because you've got 4 weapon slots. You can kind of tinker around with like what type of weapons you want to use, but there's only one type of, there's the grenade and the shield is sort of their own sort of separate thing. There's more chance of you getting weapons than there are those other items. Same sort of thing with the artifact system. I'm still a bit like iffy on that system and like how that works. It's really weird, some of the wording on it. Sometimes it's like 35% extra elemental damage, but then down the bottom it's like it has some little footnote that says something like you need to take melee damage first.
Yeah,
it's just really weird wording sometimes. So yeah, that stuff is it can be a bit strange.
Yep.
I guess the other thing,
just go for resistances on my artifacts at the moment.
like 100% resistance on some of them, which is I don't know how that stacks in terms of later game stuff. Like if that's just like a, actually this enemy's shooting you with 200%. We'll see. I'm not too sure. The other thing that really surprised me was the again, just how big the game is. There's like moments where you think you're on a side mission, or you're on a side mission, and it takes you to a brand new area, and the area is massive, and then all of a sudden you're picking up 3 or 4 more quests along the way, and you spend like 2-3 hours in that one area that was like you could have completely missed if you were just going straight for the main storyline. Yeah,
100%. Like, it's crazy how big some of the offshoots are, and I'm pretty sure we missed a couple of areas as well because of our desire to finish at the end. Like, it's just huge, and there's so much to find in all of them, and they always feel like a lot of them feel really good to find. Like the fucking, I like finding the claptraps. I like finding the Typhon logs. Like and the radios. Like it's good platform puzzle, like puzzle platforming. Like if I love first person puzzle platforming, and they do a really good job with it. Like, it's not like go to a tower and climb it like it was in Far Cry or whatever the fuck, right? Like, that was pretty simple. Find the yellow ledges. So like I think we must have spent like 5 minutes trying to get up one fucking radio tower.
There was one I died like 4 or 5 times trying to get up one because I kept jumping off the edge. You weren't there at that stage.
Right.
But yeah, it was just like, well, then I just pissed away like $100,000.
Yep. Like there's some good shit going on there. Like, there's a lot of variety and stuff. There's a lot of fucking trickiness to trying to find that shit, and it feels good to hunt it all down.
I feel like that you can hit the level cap in one playthrough in this.
I think you could easily. I think we could.
Because we finished 100%. At 45.
Yeah.
And I've got like, I don't know. I think we finished. We had about 8 side missions in our list, but I've gone and I'd done some of them last night, and then they opened up more missions and like other areas. So I have a feeling that you could play it in one playthrough and hit the level cap.
Yeah, 100%. I'll tell you what. I'm glad we played together. I know there's a slight over reliance, I think, on bosses with shields in Borderlands 3. If I had a criticism, it's that the boss with the big, like the impenetrable shield, and it's super tricky to deal with in single player, because you need some way of distracting, of taking the threat. Obviously, I took a lot of the threat a lot of the time because I was the actual threat and you were shooting things with a fucking pea shooter. But yeah, like it just like having the ability to shoot something from behind at some point makes a lot of those bosses a lot easier. I remember everyone having a lot of trouble with that fucking mouthpiece in the preview session when it was single player. I didn't.
That's the guy with the speakers, right?
Sound good, yes. Yeah. But a lot of people had a lot of trouble with him, and yeah, it was just because, yeah, it's hard to deal with getting damage on him. But yeah, that's like, I think at the end of the day, that's basically what you have to focus on. The areas where I think it isn't as good as it could be. I think I think it's a spectacular game. I know people have had bugs and stuff, and someone, I think
we had
maybe
plenty of bugs, but they weren't. I wouldn't say they were game breaking bugs.
They weren't game breaking. Yeah, I mean, like people had like fucking game breaking bugs. Some people lost their saves and shit. That'd be.
I feel like that's maybe an Epic Store issue. It could be.
Yeah. I'd be fucking pissed. But yeah.
I mean, we had weird audio bugs and things like that, like maybe falling through the terrain once or twice.
Yeah.
But not like nothing that we got to the point where like, well, we can't. This game's fucked.
Yeah, but I know that people have had that stuff. You know.
Sure.
But it didn't impact us. Nothing game breaking, and yeah, in a game of that size, I'm not surprised a couple slip through eventually, and yeah, I don't know, man. Like, yeah, I don't think it's people aren't going to play 1,000 hours of this, or like some will obviously, but like most people aren't going to play 1,000 hours of this. I think most people are going to put in 50 hours and they're going to get a fucking lot out of it. They might go through for the New Game Plus and crack that number up to like 70 hours, 80 hours.
Or but even like the side sort of missions where you go and the challenges and whatnot.
Yeah. Like you could push it way out, but like, yeah, for most people, I think you're going to get a fucking ton out of this game, provided obviously that you like the humor, the style of humor. But yeah, I think they've done a fucking amazing job. I think it's getting a really unfair fucking run from a lot of people who's like specifically just don't like the humor. At the same time, yeah, like you get it, right? Like you do get it. I think I said it before, like if you don't like the humor in a Family Guy episode, you've only got 20 more minutes to finish.
Sure.
If you don't like humor in a game, you've got 20 hours to get the most out of it, and yeah, that's a bit rough. It's got to suck a little.
Yeah.
Like I can imagine feeling bummed out or ripped off, or still. If you like the humor in Borderlands 2, there's no reason why you wouldn't like the humor in Borderlands 3, unless there's something specific that you like. You have something specific in mind that you liked about the humor. It's exactly the same, right? Like people, I saw people being all like, Handsome Jack had all this depth and blah 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 blah. There's a fuck ton of depth.
I think that the villains aren't as good as Handsome. I think they're.
No. It goes General Knox, Handsome Jack real close, and then every other villain in Borderlands history. But like, that's rough. Those like General Knox and Handsome Jack are two of the best of all time, right? Like top tier villains in all video games. There's still depth though in the Calypso twins. There's a lot of depth to what's going on with them. Like I think people uh, have sort of written them off unfairly as like, oh yeah, yeah, we get it. It's a parody of streamers or whatever the fuck. But there's quite a bit going on there, and
Sure.
yeah, like writing it off just because it's not as good as Handsome Jack is kind of fucking rough. It's a
Yeah.
little bit fucking rough. Because yeah, there's lots of instances where you could. There hasn't been a fucking video game protagonist who I've loved as much as fucking Tommy Vercetti in Grand Theft Auto Vice City. That doesn't mean every other fucking game is shit,
Right.
right? There hasn't been a villain that I've hated with as much fervor as Micah in Red Dead Redemption 2, who I honest to God want to die in every single way ever. But it doesn't mean every other villain is bad. You know, like
Right.
it doesn't, and that doesn't mean that he's a great villain either. Like, yeah, there's lots of layers. I just mean in general, you know, there's a lot of depth to the Calypso twins, and people I think didn't like the humor and immediately wrote it off as not as good as Handsome Jack or whatever the fuck. But if you pay enough attention,
Sure.
you will see there's a fucking ton going on.
I think it's the connection as well, though. You feel like you're not as like Handsome Jack felt like this presence that was always there and with you.
Yeah,
Like you would chime in all the time. I don't think they do it as much
yeah,
in
that's
this
true.
game. And on top of that, you're also splitting villains up into there's two of them, right? And
Yeah,
so you're spending again maybe less time or maybe more time. Like I don't know how many lines they wrote for these guys, but it just felt like they weren't around as much. And
yeah,
that could be because we've got these logs that you're running around and finding, and so like they bring in another character that's not it's not a villain, that's the first Vault Hunter, and like that character right there is all of a sudden taking up all this screen time, and it's like one of the best characters in the entire game. And so I'm
yeah.
wondering if that is like kind of like what maybe they wanted to go for, is like maybe have the Calypso twins be a bit more mysterious and like not as in your face as what Handsome Jack was.
Yeah, that's true. They do, and there's even a bunch of Handsome Jack stuff in Borderlands 3. There's a big quest where it's literally just Handsome Jack shit
Yeah.
right near the end. Yeah, it's clear the impact that Handsome Jack had on the game. And yeah, I think trying to live up to it might have been tricky in and of itself. Actually, speaking of stuff I didn't like, that coffee mission. Fuck that coffee mission. Fuck that getting coffee mission. I hated that so fucking much. I was talking about this last night with Baz and Frisco, and maybe Drew, and I'm not sure. Some of the guys on Discord, and I fucking hated it because it's literally just taking the piss, right? It's taking the piss, right? But the butt of the joke is the player, right? If the player is the fuck, like if we're laughing at fucking, depends on what we're laughing at, right? Like if we're laughing at fucking tropes in video games, I'm about it. If we're laughing at like fucking
Hipsters.
hipsters, I'm about it. If we're laughing at Typhon DeLeon's hilarious voice, I'm about it. But if we're laughing at if the butt of the joke is the player, and it's the devs laughing at the player for having to do a coffee run, an extended fucking like ridiculous fetch quest. The joke there isn't the quest, right? To make the joke the quest, right? You would send someone else out on the quest to go get coffee or something like that, right? The joke is the player in that coffee mission, and fucking rips me up. I was fucking livid. I hated it so much. But yeah.
All right, so some of my complaints, I felt like there were areas that did not have enough vending machines, or you'd basically run from one side of the map to the other, and there'd be one vending machine, which is at the start, and you'd get to the
Yeah.
end, and you're like, well, I can't pick anything else up, or
Yeah.
you'd get to the next section of the map that'd take you through to, a loading screen or whatever, and then there's no vent. Like, it just felt like some areas there was plenty of vending machines that you could kind of sell all your gear or buy anything that you need to. Like, I didn't necessarily have to buy ammo all that much, and when I did, it was just so I had some in case. But like, it felt like there was plenty of ammo going around. It's just that when I wanted to sell stuff, it was a case of, all right, well, I guess I'm dropping a bunch of things because I want to pick up this other stuff. And that just felt weird because sometimes there was, it just seemed like all of a sudden there was a bunch of vending machines and then just nothing for an hour and a half. And I know we were complaining about it a lot when we were like, all right, well, I guess we're just dumping a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Diablo fixed that sort of issue by having TP scrolls that you can go back to and then sort of come back to your location.
Yeah.
Torchlight had the pet that you could kind of mark stuff as junk, and then you'd give it to your pet, and your pet would disappear for a couple of minutes and then come back with things that sold. Whereas in this game, it's like you can't do any of that until you get to either a vending machine or a fast travel point that you can get back to. So they kind of screw you around a bit on that one. What else was there that felt a bit that I didn't like? I guess the performance issues as well is a problem. We talked about some of the bugs and whatnot. It's had a lot of performance issues on the console, and at least the PC has had a problem, or has problems. I think that's not just generally specific people. I think just overall the game's not optimized very well. I think if it had maybe another month or maybe 6 weeks, I could have probably done something a bit better. We saw something similar with like Control. Had a lot of people complaining about performance on at least the consoles, and I'd say that's probably one of maybe the best looking game this year. Which I didn't have any problems on PC, but it still ran pretty solid. Had issues on console, but this Borderlands 3 seems like it's having issues across the board, no matter what platform you're on. It sounds like there's been recommendations as saying like play it on this specific, like when you're playing on this console, use this specific mode. That'll at least keep it at a solid 30 frames per second or whatever, or 60. On PC, I know that I generally am running at about 120 to 140, and then when we get in a fight, sometimes it gets as low as to 50 or something like that. Like it's sort of fluctuating, that giant gap in between. And they're having some problems with DirectX 12, which is saying it's in beta. I know I'm having, for me to start up a game, it takes about, I'd say 3 or 4 minutes to load the game. From then on, it's pretty good. Like performance difference from DX11 to 12 is about 30 frames per second on the benchmark test. So I was getting about 90 to 95 in the benchmark test. And then when I went to DX12, it was about 122, somewhere around there. So big difference. It's still, I don't feel like it's still very optimized for PC. As someone who's running a 2080, like one of the best cards at the moment, it shouldn't be fluctuating that much, especially considering I'm not running it on, I don't know, what's the highest setting? So I think there's something above Ultra. But yeah, it sounded like you were having some issues with it as well. I know at one point it'll just randomly tank for some reason sometimes, and you're just like, I don't really know what's going on. But yeah, it just doesn't seem like it. It just needed some more time or something to sort of optimize some of those areas or whatever's sort of causing some of these issues with the graphics cards. Hopefully within the next month they can roll out a patch that'll fix all the platforms.
2 weeks, I reckon. 2 weeks. But yeah.
But otherwise, no real major issues. The one thing that I would like to see that I talked about when we saw the preview was the sort of like better quest tracking. They've definitely done some quality of life stuff in terms of quest tracking, being able to quickly switch between quests on the fly. At least the host can. I can't, unless I actually go into the map and select the quest. But just being able to get an overall view of like, oh, this is the area I'm in, and here are the missions that I could do, and whereabouts they are. I'd like to see something like that, or at least be able to track multiple quests at once. Once would be good. But
that'd be good. It's not a huge deal.
But otherwise, it's like it's Borderlands, that of the game we know, with a bunch of quality of life changes. bigger areas. It doesn't do anything mechanically massively different. Like,
No.
it's pretty standard in terms of Borderlands game.
Climbing's good. You know, it really improves the puzzle platforming, which I always felt is a huge fucking portion of the game. But yeah, it's not like a monumental difference or anything. It is, yeah, it's Borderlands. Yeah. Anyway, you were saying. I didn't want to. You were concluding.
No, I was just gonna say that, like, it's not doing anything massively different in terms of its gameplay mechanics, like introducing new things. It's more like, here's different types of guns, and the guns are really different, and they sort of behave in a certain way. It's not like, I mean, there's a couple of like puzzly elements. You talked about the platforming, but like shooting certain things and like that sort of stuff. I would like to see, you know, at the start of the game, and they show this at the preview reveal, like you go to the machine, like, that changes your appearance and whatnot. Yeah. And as you exit, it comes up with that disclaimer, and you have to scroll down. Like, I would like to see them play with that sort of stuff a bit more. They do, like, sort of, I don't know, just things that aren't necessarily gameplay wise, but just sort of change up sort of the feeling of the world and whatnot.
Yeah.
Or just like these weird mechanics. I did a mission last night. I don't know if you've done this one, but it was like a quiz show. Like, just stuff like that is interesting, as opposed to your normal just go and shoot all these things. Because at the end of the day, a lot of it is a fetch quest game of you going and grabbing stuff, or you killing things and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just don't do anything massively different that sort of changes up that formula at all. And the driving is still like,
got used to it by the end,
subpar.
but good lord, yeah.
Yeah, like, it's good to get from one place to the other, but like, they give you all these options, like, hey, go get these different types of vehicles, and you'll be able to strip them for parts, and you know, modify your weapons on there, or your engine, or your wheels. I don't care.
Yeah.
I just give me my 4-wheel truck thingy, and off I go. Just get me from place A to place B, and that's really all I really care about. So yeah. Interaction with the characters is really good. They bring a lot of like sort of depth to the previous games in the universe. A lot of characters that you have known for, you know, 15 years. Hell, 10 years? I don't know how old this fucking game is. Yeah, about 10 years. Yeah.
12, yeah.
Sort of come back, and, you know, you interact with them, characters from the last game that you interact with, new characters. Yeah, it just feels like it does like introducing some really good new characters, and sort of just playing with that world and getting to, you know, interact with some of these people again. There's characters in there that I'm just like, I could do without them, but at least there's some, you know, they do what they do really well in that series, which is really deep characters that are funny. Like, not everybody is over the top yelling at you, that sort of stuff. That's what that world kind of is, but it's the ones where they bring in other characters to kind of do something a bit different, and you're like, oh, this person's pretty interesting. And then on top of that, like, just all the referential stuff of characters that you run into, like the Tommy Wiseau character and things like that. Just like, all of a sudden it just clicks in your head, and you're like, oh, this is like referring to that thing. And they just do that stuff really well. They always have.
Yeah. It's an awesome game.
It's very good. I guess we'll probably keep playing more. Yeah, I'm reviewing something else at the moment. I'm going to keep jumping in when I can.
I'm going to play a bit more. There's a couple of stuff. I want to see this fucking quiz show mission at the very least. But yeah, like, I think I'll aim for the level cap so that whenever the DLC comes out, I'm ready to rock. I'm not going to change characters or anything like that. I'm happy with Mose. I like Mose, and I've got no interest in doing everything again, really. But yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, that's about it.
And it's a smart decision to add these mayhem things in there.
Oh yeah,
that's
100%.
The thing that's sort of kept like Diablo going
Yeah.
over over all these years is by having these seasonal events, chucking in their difficulty scaling, and then every couple of every once in a while they'll be like, all right, we've added in 3 more difficulty scales into the season, and
Yep.
suddenly the really hardcore players have another sort of limit that they can get to. And I think that's what they're going to do here. They're going to get to a point where people will sort of crack that ceiling and get or hit their head against the ceiling, and then they can just easily release a couple more difficulty levels, put some more modifiers in. And the thing that I like about it is, and it's something we talk about a lot, is it's not just, hey, these things do more damage and they've got more health. It's like you can actually scroll down and look at the list of different sort of modifiers all these enemies have now, and or even just you as a player character, how much damage you're dealing, or how much recharge rate your shields do compared to normal mode. And there's a lot of sort of scaling and different variables are going into these mayhem mode things. So yeah, I think it's gonna have some legs.
Oh yeah.
I hope. But yeah, I think it's really good. If you're looking for a Borderlands game and you like the last Borderlands, it's more Borderlands.
That's basically it. Yeah.
All right. What else we got here that we can talk about? There's 2 more games.
Let's do We Were Here Too. Spoke about We Were Here a little while ago. Played this with Nate. It's a co-op game where you've both got half a puzzle. So I've got the A piece of a puzzle, and Nate has the B piece of a puzzle, and the whole idea is that you've got to communicate to explain what you've got of the puzzle, so that the other person can solve their half of the puzzle, or vice versa. My criticism when We Were Here, it was that it seemed like one person was sort of the fucking
doing fun stuff.
Yeah, one person was the bitch, and the other one was the fucking baller adventurer. That's not the case. It doesn't seem to be the case when We Were Here Too. Seems very much like both parties are responsible for quite a bunch of shit. And yeah, it's just a really fascinating experience. It's such a different way to think about puzzles, and we actually had to switch sides. Me and Nate had to switch sides and do the other half of a puzzle because we just couldn't fucking work out what the fuck was going on. And it was driving us nuts. So we had wound up obviously it's technically cheating. It's not the way the game is meant to be played, but we could not. The alternative was basically looking it up. Once you switch sides and you've got that different perspective, it's I think that's the beauty of it. It's a game about getting perspective and understanding what you can't see, or just how much you can't see sometimes, which is what I really appreciate about it. Once you've got the other perspective, it's eye-opening how easy it becomes, when you've got the full picture, which I think is really cool. That said, it still isn't easy. The one we switched on, Nate was describing this puzzle, and mild spoilers, but it's only for the 3rd fucking puzzle. So, and I think there's 10. So, don't stress. It's only 30% of the way in. Nate was describing this fucking puzzle, and he's got these symbols. There's these symbols, and they're on a T. On a cross. They're on a cross. Okay. I don't really know what to make of that. He's like, well, the symbols are on a cross, and there's one common symbol on this cross. It's a compass, and the compass is facing west. Okay, on my side there is a compass. The compass only ever faces north, and there's 7 different blocks with a compass that's facing north. He's like, I don't know. I don't fucking know. See what else they've got. There's a upside down triangle facing left, an upside down hexagon or what's a fucking five-sided pentagon, upside down pentagon, and a square. All right. Oh, hang on. Two upside down pentagons, another fucking triangle, and a square. Something like that, right? Like there's six shapes, and one of them is a compass. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck to do with that information. And I'm looking at these cubes that I've got, and I can see shapes, but there's no like orientation to these shapes. There's not like an upside down triangle or a right side up. There's no fucking. They're just shapes, right? Triangles. There's triangles, and there's pentagons, and there's squares, and there's a compass, and the compass is always facing north. And I've got no fucking idea what to do with any of the other information he's spewing at me. So I'm like, all right, we'll just try this. And I put the cube on a pedestal. And it nearly said pedal stool or some IT crowd. Yeah, put the fucking cube on a pedestal. Now I can't stop. And the fucking stairwell that Nate's standing on starts fucking disappearing. And underneath the stairwell is lava. And I'm like, oh, fuck.
It's always lava.
It's always lava, and there's spikes around the other cubes, so I can't just grab all the fucking things and chuck them on the fucking pedestal. I gotta wait for the spikes to disappear, and so now there's a timer, and I'm like, okay, well, like, what does the T look like? He's like, well, it's a fucking T, you know. There's a square at the top, and there's three squares in the middle, and there's a square and a square, right? It's a fucking T, like it's a cross, like it's a cross with symbols on it. I'm like, that's not a fucking cross. It's a laid flat cube. It's a laid, like, it's, if you were to unfold a cube, that's what it would be. Is it? I'm like, yes, fuck. He dies. So we start the fucking puzzle over again. I'm like, okay, now all you need to do, but there's a time, like, as soon as I pick up the first cube, it turns out the timer begins and the stars start disappearing. He just didn't notice until the pedestal really fucking ramp things up a bit. Anyway, so I'm like, now you need to unfold the fucking cube to work out where the compass is facing, and we can work out which cube is specifically the correct one, because they're not, well, like the shapes are in different places. The orientation doesn't matter, but the shapes are in different places. That's what we can do, right? And we must have been 10 minutes. Must have been 10 minutes for him to try to work out. And like multiple goes, because you only got about 2.5 minutes before the stairs just naturally disappear.
Sure.
We had to fucking switch. We had to switch because I just couldn't do it anymore. And we got it on the second attempt. Because Nate was still arguing with me. I don't know why, Nate. But Nate was still arguing with me about the exact nature of like flattening out this fucking cube, and I'm just sitting there like, no, it's just this, just pick this one up. And he's like, no, but if the compass is here, I'm like, just pick up the one I just said, okay? Because I think it's tricky. Like, you got to really you got to mentally create the cube, right? You've got to like it's got a square here, a square on like below it, on the left, in the middle, on the right, a square below, and if you were to fold it all together, it would make a cube, right? And then you got to get the symbols. So if the compass is at the bottom facing up, right, then you know that the orientation of the next thing, right, the compass would be facing at the fucking cube that is directly above it, right? But if it's facing the left, then you've got to fucking fold it over and then work out where it's facing so it'll be on the side. That sort of thing, right? Like, and you got to mentally fucking construct these cubes. There's 3 of them before you get to the fucking top of this fucking staircase, so you have to get all 3 of them correct. And yeah, so it was pretty tricky. There's like proper fucking puzzle solving going on in this fucking game, and at the same time, you've only got half the fucking story. So it's interesting shit, right? Like, it's good. And it's randomized each time, so you don't get the same fucking puzzles. You can't just fucking brute force it that way. Yeah, it's good, tricky, and fun. Just, yeah, good stuff. Check it out.
Yep.
Yep.
Isn't there
Yeah,
a third one coming out real soon?
yeah, there is. Yeah, the next one's coming out soon. So I'd like to finish this one before it comes
Is
out.
it called We Were Still Here too?
Maybe, I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, last game on the list is The Outer Worlds. You've obviously already played this and talked about it, but I've played it now, talked about it. I played the exact same fucking demo you did. Um,
Yeah. So I think I talked about this in. Oh no, I played this in July. I think we talked about it early August.
yeah. So I won't go into it too much because I don't want to retread all the same ground. I didn't play the first section. It rained in Sydney on the day of the preview, so
So no one can drive. That's just.
yeah, so the city shut down basically. Um, and so yeah, it took me fucking an extra hour to get to the fucking preview session, which is my own personal nightmare. Um, I hate showing up late to shit, but anyway, got there eventually. Skipped the making a character thing. They're like, we don't want you to talk about this section anyway because we want it to be a surprise. I'm like, well, I just won't fucking play it then. It can be a surprise for me too, and went straight into the regular demo. It's hard to demo a game like that. It's hard to preview a game like that because you don't have a
Yeah.
lot of context. Like there's a lot of context that I think you're missing. I know if I'd done the earlier stuff, then I would have had a lot more context.
Yeah, a
I
little
believe
bit.
that's what you're saying. You had a longer play session than we did as well, which would have been, I guess, mildly helpful.
I think it
But
was 2.5 hours. We had an hour at the start, and then maybe 90 minutes of
right,
the actual play, like the stuff we could talk about.
yeah, right. Well, yeah. So yeah, well, I only had an hour and a half, so I just played the stuff we could talk about.
Hmm.
Um, and I didn't have that hour of preamble contextualizing everything. Nevertheless, yeah, I really liked it. They were saying like when we got in, they said most of the people who played it just sort of went in one direction, went straight forward from the get go. I turned around and went the other way as a result, and immediately started off doing stuff in a town behind me. Found a dude in the wilderness. He was hiding in a cave, and he gave me a bit of like lip. It was like, I'll just wait till you leave before I try to go anywhere. I'm like, nah, and I shot him in the brain. He didn't have anything good on him, which is disappointing. I don't know. I don't know what he was bringing to the story necessarily, but he didn't have anything.
You know, we're gonna find out.
I'll never find out. Find him again, I'm shooting him again. I'll tell you what, because he was just too sassy, you know. But yeah, just sort of wandered around. Definitely get that Fallout feel. Oh, yeah, Fallout feel from it. But I got a lot of like Mass Effect feel from it as well. I don't know what it is. Maybe like I think maybe the faces don't look so fucking like. Is it? It's not even Uncanny Valley. It's just fucking weird, right? Fallout faces, Skyrim faces, Bethesda game engine faces look fucking weird, and these faces don't look weird. So when I'm talking to them, I'm not like creeped out on a fundamental level, which I think, yeah, sort of skewers a little of the conversations in those games. Whereas it didn't happen here, and it felt instead quite Mass Effect. I guess we are in space and all that kind of stuff, and
Sure.
dealing with that kind of space stuff. But yeah, like you like right from the get go, the dialogue's good. There's some really interesting stuff going on with the corporations and the board, and there's a lot of layers there that I really want to dig into. There's a lot of meat in it that I want to get to the bottom of,
Yeah.
which is cool. Um,
But it's more like a dark comedy writing style as
yeah,
well.
yeah, it's definitely like Fallout style comedy meets Mass Effect, like the Mass Effect scope, in my opinion. Because yeah, it's definitely very, very dark at some points.
Yeah.
there's different factions, and you got to like build your like relationship with them and all that kind of stuff, which is cool. Like definitely one of those things where like I met two of the factions, and they've both got different. Like I found it really fascinating, but like the leaders of the factions have very different takes on their position, and they've got like I think it's really good writing because they've got they've got clear reasoning for why they are the way they are, and they're like, oh, these guys are cowards. They just want to drag us back into the influence of the board, and we want to be free. And the other guys are like, oh, these guys are cowards. They just want to like avoid the board forever and watch everyone like fall into disrepair and stuff like that. And you're like, you can't both be cowards. I guess you could both be cowards, but like one side is better than the other here, surely. And then there's definitely a third faction on that planet that I didn't get a chance to meet yet. But yeah, like there's a lot going on there, and I hadn't picked sides by the time I got to the end of my play session. I don't know if I am going to have to pick sides, like if it's going to force me to a point where I have to pick sides. But I love like that is the fucking that style of play, like the fucking man with no name style, going in and going to a location and playing both sides against one another. That is classic Fallout writing. It harkens back to one of my favorite fucking quests in Fallout 2, which was literally that. And it's like I think it's such an endearing way to showcase the breadth of the writing involved, to allow you to do like to properly pick sides as a player character. It was one of the
to role play.
Yeah, right. Like I think in Fallout 2 it was like critical to my gaming experience. It really opened my eyes to the concept of what games could really do. Until then it was sort of just I played the Pools of Radiance and the other Gold Box D&D games, and you had some mild choices that you could make, but it was pretty I wouldn't say linear. It was just pretty like clear. It was a choice between good and evil, like it wasn't, but you're operating entirely in gray areas. And yeah, I think in Fallout 2 that really opened my eyes. And then I think a lot of my favorite games allow you to operate entirely in the gray area and like encourage you to operate in the gray area. And it seems like that's what the Outer Worlds is doing, is really, empowering you to make your own decisions and or make the decisions that your character would make necessarily, and to see where you go from there. When you made your character, did that carry over to the later portion? No, yeah, you just played with a sort of generic super character, right?
Yeah, this is where they remember my Dutch story. I created a character called Dutch, and then they fast forwarded this, and the guy's name was Dutch, and I was like, "What is going on?"
Yeah.
Was your character's name Dutch?
I didn't look at the name.
Oh, okay.
Wasn't what? Yeah, I wasn't like. I guess I wasn't that interested in the inventory stuff. I just wanted to like sort of explore the world as much as possible. So I felt like I didn't have a lot of time, so I didn't spend a lot of time on the nitty gritty. Yeah.
And
felt very
those games are hard, like we said, and I said this back in my preview. They're hard to preview those types of games because they're so big, and you've only got an hour and a half to play them, and they're a character that somebody else has created, and they put all these points into their specific build, and it's not necessarily the way that maybe you'd play the game. Because it being an RPG, it can be like, all right, well, maybe you want to play it as a stealth game, but the way that this character is built is not sort of as a stealth character, and so like depending on your style of play and the way you like to play these games could be a completely different experience. And so you being sort of just chucked into the deep end on a game you've never played before, on a character you've never built, in a ginormous RPG, it's like, all right, this is kind of hard to figure out.
Yeah.
Which is why those games are really hard to preview. I mean, you can get a kind of an idea for like the scope and the kind of the tone of the game, and the shooting feels pretty good. I don't know. Did you play on PC or was it console?
PC. I played
Yeah.
on PC.
So when I played it on PC, I felt like the shooting was pretty good.
Yeah.
In comparison to other giant RPGs that I've played, like Fallout 4, where I don't like the shooting in those games.
Yeah.
Whereas this one, I'm like, shooting feels alright compared to that. And
Yeah.
so they're kind of the comparisons you start drawing lines to and being like, oh yeah, you can see where the potential is, and like, the things that kind of stand out to you, the writing and how you can kind of go down these different branches and they will affect the outcome of the mission in a certain way. And so that's when you can start to see things that kind of pique your interest or that stand out to you. But otherwise, it's really hard to kind of get an idea of whether a game is going to be good, I guess, at that scale. So, I mean, it's hard to tell. It's out pretty soon, like next month, I believe.
I did this mission where it asked me to go, like a side mission was that I had to delete this data on a computer.
Right.
So I had to go like find an object, but while I was there, they wanted me to like wipe the computers clean. And I found it really interesting that when I got back, like I could have just immediately deleted the data, but when I got back, it was like I read those files.
Yeah, okay.
So there was like the option to delete the data, so I would have had dialogue for that. But there's also the option for I read the data and then I deleted it, and also I got the fucking thingy-bob I was supposed to get,
Sure.
the MacGuffin. And like that's fucking awesome, right? Like I reckon that's rad.
Yeah, and then where does that go? Does that all of a sudden they're trying to kill you because you know what's on that computer or something like that?
Yeah. I thought what I was deleting was hypertane, so I never really understood why I needed to delete it. But they were annoyed when I revealed that I read it. I just thought that was fucking really rad. One of the guys was talking about making a really dumb character, which I guess I would have gotten to do if I'd played the character creation section, and how like it's funny hearing your options, seeing your options for responses, like hyper dumb, but like the way people react to you is even better. Like it's just like why would you say that? Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. And
that kind of stuff, which is sick. I'm very excited to play that kind of character. Usually I play smart people in games because I find it opens most doors, but I'm gonna play the dumbest scientist I can.
The dumb engineer.
But yeah, it was really cool. There's some big monsters out in the world and stuff that I fought, and I'm very excited for that game. I'm wondering if I might want to play it on my Steam Link and play it on my couch or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it's going to be a long one, and it's going to be a really intense one, like one where you're supposed to pay a lot of fucking attention. So I might want to
a lot of reading.
Yeah, and not sit hunched over my fucking computer to play it. But yeah, I'm pumped. That game looks fucking rad. Yeah, cool.
I agree. All right, we should be hearing about more of that soon. I think it's next October. Sorry, next October. Next month.
Next month, yes.
Yeah,
it is. Cool. That's it.
That's it. We can do some news.
Let's do some news.
Quickly, it says here, this is the title you've written down. E3 is taking the fucking piss.
Oh, but fucking are they or what?
Like, good lord, are you serious? I don't know if you saw this or anything, but let's quickly bring it up. I should have brought it up, but so there was a marketing deck. They're pitching for the next version of E3, and they're pitching that there will be 10,000 more general public allowed into the into the show floor. So 10,000.
60,000, 65,000 around there.
Something like that. And it will be a fan, media, and influencer festival. And some of the shit they talked about in this fucking this deck was gross as fuck. Yeah, like we're talking about like using. Hang on, I find the power of social good is one of the slides. By amplifying E3's social good brand, we can advance the industry's brand with consumers while storing positive chits for future use. What kind of fucking pod person talks about exploiting people's charitable fucking desires in that way? You, like, what kind of... That's some fucking... What's his face? American Psycho shit. Like, good God. Who fucking... Oh, one tactic we can implement is partnering with influencers who are passionate about E3 relevant social good efforts, gender equality, STEM. Like, they're literally talking about exploiting people's charitable fucking desires to A, not have to pay them as much, and B, like, get on people's good sides as a result. Like, fucking hell. That is gross. Create paid media partnerships with major outlets that exponentially increase the reach of E3. So the press will have to pay to be involved with E3 now. Like, also they refer to Tech Impact, the Tech Impact like web show that they created that apparently they did not disclose, despite it being a sponsored program. They did not disclose that it was a advertising in the listings for the show and stuff like that. So broke some FTC rules there. Yeah, it's just E3 is dead. E3 is dead to me. It's dead to me. It's dead to fucking everyone else at this point. I mean, Sony already pulled out. We were theorizing that it was because they maybe didn't have that much to show, but I think they made the right fucking decision. I think the ESA is just fucking chock full of fucking dickwads. Like, they already leaked everyone's fucking info. Like, good lord. Yeah. Fuck that shit. Fuck E3.
Yeah, it's
the FIBA.
I saw some of the stuff that was going on.
Game stuff. Oh yeah. This was reported on by GameDaily.biz. A lot of people were just sort of fucking ripped off the story, but yeah, GameDaily.biz did the hard yards to get this one out there. So, a digital app which will provide the ability to skip wait times. So there'll be fast passes and shit.
Fast passes to E3.
Cool. Fuck that shit.
Yeah. All right. Next up, Death Stranding gameplay and briefing video.
So I didn't watch it because I didn't want to. I don't want to spoil anything. I'm back on the hype train again.
All right. I thought you watched some of this.
I did watch some of it, but it was in Japanese.
Right. Yeah, that's the one. That's one I was watching.
Right. So yeah, I didn't really know what was going on. Like, I didn't have any English narration or subtitles, so I didn't really know what was going on. I didn't watch the English because I think they released the English one.
Oh, did they?
I believe so. Yeah.
Right. I know they released an English briefing trailer.
Yeah. No, I didn't watch that shit. I don't give a fuck about that. No, they released like a dub or subtitles, dubs or subs. I don't know. But yeah, it's available if you're so inclined.
Well, yeah. My experience watching the Hideo Kojima gameplay walkthrough is I still don't know what that game is after watching an hour of it, of him playing
in a language you didn't understand. I mean, yeah. From what I've seen online, it seems like it's going to be this like hyper connected.
Yeah, some sort of like social game.
Yeah, social game. Which I'm in, baby. Like, bring it on. I want to see where this takes us.
whether it's because remember it seems like they're expanding on the remember they had like the nuclear bombs in Metal Gear Solid 5 where people were trying to get rid of all the bombs in the world, but other people just kept making them and stuff like that. Like, seems like it's that sort of thing on a game-wide scale. The whole game is built around that kind of shit. And also a bunch of
have
other
your bases.
yeah, and you can like get to them and use them and like help people out and or lead them to ruin and all that kind of stuff, which is fascinating. On the other hand, it does look clunky as fuck and like awkward to be in, but I'm willing to give it a shot. I'm about it. Yeah.
The stuff that I saw, it just seemed like you're carrying resources around and depositing them into some sort of bank, some sci-fi bank, and then using that to build things, and then other people can like rate them depending on where you build them in the world or something. Like I felt like at one point I saw him cross a bridge that somebody had built over some water, and you could rate it and like it, and people had signposts down. At one point there was like a boss fight that was really weird. I don't know, it just seems like I just don't know what that game is. It seemed like a lot of walking around. Like he heard a podcast one day with you talking about how much you hated walking simulators,
right?
And he was like, I got your back,
don't worry, I got you, Joab.
I got this.
But there was
gonna make you walk for 60 hours.
Something lost in translation. Yeah. No, Kojima's my bro. He would never try to deliberately fuck me. It's clearly some sort of mistake, you know. Or it's a zwar. He's trying to zwar us, and he's like, I'll make him think it's a walking simulator, and then surprise. It's PT2. The fucking rain and shit. Like, game looks fucking hairy, man. I'm in. It's gonna be amazing. I'm apprehensive. I don't know if it's gonna be amazing.
I think either Sony has pissed away a lot of money.
Oh yeah.
And they're like, oh, we can't stop him now. He's gone too far.
I saw his tweet about how he started this new company with just a logo and an idea. Yeah. And everyone's like, yeah, and the backing of the biggest console manufacturer in the world. Yeah, it must have been rough, huh? And 60 million pounds. Yeah, gold. Anyway, what else we got? Orgless picked up by Wildcard Gaming. Orgless are the second best Rainbow Six team in Australia. They're currently top of the table in the Season 10 Pro League, Australia and New Zealand, but that's the Fnatic. Still probably a better team at the end of the day to this point, but now that we've got like Orgless has been orgless, so to speak, because they didn't have an org behind them. They were just sort of doing their own thing. Now they've got Wildcard Gaming behind them. Wildcard is an American company. They've got a World of Warcraft Arena team, a PUBG team, and a couple of other teams. And yeah. It's a really like bold move from them. It's cool to see them getting into Rainbow Six, but it's mostly just awesome to see Orgless getting some backing, because it means that they'll have the resources they need and the support they need to really take it to Fnatic. And what Fnatic needs is a team that will push it as hard as possible, because at the end of the day, you know, you're only as good as you're only as smart as your smartest opponent, right? So if you need smarter opponents, the best thing you can have happen is a massive level up from one of your opponents to push you to be the best. So this is a good thing for Australian Rainbow Six, and it's a good thing for basically everyone involved, because it's just an indicator of how big Rainbow Six is getting around the world. It's another big pickup for APAC as well. APAC now has Fnatic, Cloud9, and Wildcard. Wildcard isn't on the same tier as Fnatic or Cloud9, obviously, but yeah, they're working on it, and it's right. So just want to point that out.
And they also picked up an ex-Fnatic player as well.
Neophyter, yeah, they've had him for a little while, which is good shit. Yeah, They played Oddity last night, or is it today? I'm not sure. Last night, today? I thought it was last night. Yikes! I hope it was. I've got no idea now. I don't know. But they're playing Fnatic next week, so that'll be interesting. Yeah. Anyway, good stuff. Congratulations to them. And yeah, that's about it.
Nice. That's the news.
That's the news.
Wasn't a lot going on. It's a bit quiet. Seems like
A little bit.
Yeah. We got any questions?
We do.
For Discord.
We do. Let's have a look. We've got Tom Sawyer says, there's a big picture here, so I know what's coming. But PSA, listening to your chat about casting to a TV. Get a Chromecast. Can mirror a Chrome tab easy as. Been using that for FIBA. Fuck FIBA, Tom. Fuck. Anyway, can also cast from most Android apps without needing a Samsung or mirror a Pixel screen. That is a good point. There isn't a question. Krusty Raven follows up with, sorry, had to do it. There is no answer because there is no question. That is extremely true. Yeah, you could have chucked a question mark anywhere. What, like, it could have been, why don't you get a Chromecast, Tom? That would have been an easy one, mate. Like, why don't you get a Chromecast? And then I could be like, good question, Tom. I really like it. I've got an actual alternative that I've worked out. If I use the Steam Link app, which was recommended to me by Johnny Bravo, I can actually mirror my fucking main PC screen and just play shit on my fucking computer in here, and it mirrors straight to my TV, which is fucking sick. It works really well. The only problem is that I don't know what it was, but KO or whatever I was watching on kept like crashing. It was probably Chrome, really. I'll probably just whack it on fucking Firefox and watch on Firefox. But yeah, no, that would have been a good question. Instead, you didn't ask a fucking question. You didn't ask a question either, Krusty Raven. And Dangers writes, I can hear the rant from here already. It also doesn't ask a fucking question, which, like, guys, there's literally just one thing you're supposed to, like, you guys literally called out Tom Sawyer and you still didn't ask a fucking question. I'm not angry at Tom. I'm angry at Daniels and Krusty Raven for knowing what they were supposed to do and still failing to ask a fucking question. Tom Sawyer writes, follow on. If you weren't involved in the industry and didn't have nearly as much time to spend, do you think you'd have similar... Oh, this is actually a question. Oh, I've spoken too soon. Do you think you would have similar patterns in the games you play? Do you think you'd stay focused on mastering core games for years at a time, a la Jay and Destiny back in the day? Actually, Jay still focuses on Destiny. Or get more superficially involved in new games as they came through? If I wasn't involved in the industry, I would probably still play every single game that came my way. Probably, I'd say. Just based on my twin brother's gaming habits. Where he plays every single fucking game he can. Being that we are identical clones of one another, I expect that I would do the exact same thing. No, at the end of the day, I love games. I love games, and I would play as many as I can to continue. Like, I think it'd be like, I think of games like books. I think, like I love books, and so I read a lot of books. Whereas I know some people, really hone in on Lord of the Rings or whatever the fuck. I love the concept of writing. I love reading other people's writing and seeing what they do with stories and stuff like that. And in that sense, I think I'd play a fuck ton of games. Now, what about you, Luke? Would you play lots of games or just one game?
Yeah, I think I was always playing a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd be playing as much, only because of the access that we get to things, and just stuff that we're given that like I wouldn't necessarily buy as well.
Yeah, true.
Like, there's a lot of things out there that we talk about and play where I just wouldn't come across my radar. I wouldn't buy it just because we get keys for things.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd still definitely playing a lot of games, just not, I guess, the amount. Like, I'd probably still be putting a lot of hours. I still put in like a heap of hours now. Like, I don't think I would have been able to put in 40 hours, whatever we did. The last week. I mean, it's hard as well now that I'm on the other side of the world.
Yeah.
And our time difference is a bit skewed.
Yeah.
Like,
What
we
time
were
did
able
you
to-
finish playing last night? It must be fucking early in the morning.
3?
Yeah. Good lord. Yeah.
But also, like, I'll get up and, for instance, today,
Yeah.
like, if we were yesterday was when we were playing, right?
Yeah.
I think I started at maybe 2 or 3, and it would have
Yeah.
been about 8 or 9 for your time in the morning,
Yep.
whereas it's
Yep.
in the afternoon. And then, so, like, I think we stopped at one point. You had dinner. Oh, no, I had dinner, you had lunch.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then we jumped back on and kept going. Like, that sort of stuff. We can still get a good, solid gameplay session in, but he's sort of trying to work around time zones at this
Yeah.
stage. And
I mean,
also,
if we hadn't been trying to finish Borderlands, I would have been happy to just chunk in a couple hours every day. But like obviously we're doing it for the podcast. For you, our dear listeners. But yeah, like, yeah, I think that's the main thing. I wouldn't play as many games if I wasn't in the industry or in the media industry attached to the games industry. I would play significantly fewer games, mostly because I would have to be doing other things, I guess. I'd have to be making money some other way, making the small bucks in some other manner.
yeah.
I reckon I'd be paid so well. Oh my god, I'd be fucking cashed up.
Living the dream.
Oh baby, have you seen what fucking corporate writers get paid? Dude, that's what you want to chase. You want to chase fucking corporate writing while you're over there. It is cash city, baby. But yeah, it's not about games, so I don't give a fuck. That's a really good question. Yeah, Jay still plays Destiny. Actually, we played some Borderlands with Jay for a little bit. That was cool. Right when it first came out. I don't know if you were in. Did you make it in that session?
I saw you guys playing. I think at that stage, I didn't have a code at that stage, maybe.
Yeah, it didn't. Yeah, right.
Or mine was still downloading or something.
Played about the first 7 levels with Jay. Looters are definitely Jay's jam. I don't think he's going to stick with Borderlands. He was having fun, but I think he's still too obsessed with Destiny. Yeah. Anyway, good question, Tom. Good fucking on the fucking swing back. So now I'm extra angry at Dangers and Krusty, who failed to follow up with a question when Tom clearly did. Yeah. Otherwise, actually multiplayer game, like if I did have to pick, if I only picked one game, it would be like a battle royale. It'd be a PUBG. Multiplayer games provide so much more, I don't know, depth of experiences at the end of the day, in my opinion. I get too bored with single player games too quickly.
Yeah. That Steam update, because I'm in the Steam beta.
Oh yeah.
And so my Steam updates like 4 times a day, but they put in this new library layout a couple of days ago, maybe yesterday, and there's an option in there that you can filter it by game time as well.
Oh yeah.
And a lot of my games that are up quite high are all multiplayer games. Dota's close to 3,000 hours, and then followed by PUBG. So yeah,
nice.
There's a lot of stuff there. Multiplayer.
How do you sort by game time?
You go to
hours played. PUBG, DayZ. Underlords is up there. Underlords makes the top 6, not bad. Counter-Strike Source is well high as well. And Dota is in the top 10. even though I've played about fucking 15 minutes of it total. Just because I watch games in the client. Classic.
Yeah.
Gold.
All right, that's a show. You can find us on iTunes, Android, Windows Store, Spotify, YouTube, all of those places. If you do have the time, please rate and review the show. You can find us under The Gap or the GA Podcast. Thank you if you have time to do that. You can send us questions via email, thegapodcast@gmail.com. You can go to our Discord page, thegapodcast.com/Discord, if you want to jump in there and play some Borderlands with people. Or just leave us questions, whatever you're doing. You can go do that. If you want to check us out on social media, you can do so, facebook.com/GA Podcast, twitter.com/GA Podcast. You can also go to our YouTube page, thegapodcast.com/YouTube. I got to try and figure out how to put in some Borderlands stuff. I might have to, I don't know,
play some more.
Out. Yeah, play some more, because I haven't
Tracks.
recorded any.
Oh, but it'll be all fucking super late game.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Maybe just start a new character.
Bummer.
I don't know. We'll see. I wanted to anyway. I wanted to jump in and try Zane.
Oh, yeah, he does seem pretty cool. We got way too many fucking Beastmasters. Every cunt's a fucking Beastmaster.
Seems like there's a lot of Beastmasters.
There's a lot of Beastmasters.
Yeah. Seems like the popular one. And I went through Amara's tree as well, and I was like, surely she's not as bad as what people are saying. And I got through like 2.5 trees, and I was like, man, this is like, why would you play this character? It seems so boring.
Why? What are you doing?
Yeah, I just want to see someone build this like a sick Amara character, and then you go, all right, yeah, I'll play that.
Yeah.
But then I just want someone to show me first what build I should be doing.
Skip ahead, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because there was one that said there's like a giant fist that comes out of the ground and grabs people or something. Like, that sounds sick.
Nah, it's not that good.
Yeah. Anyway, you can also go to our website, thegapodcast.com, and it's got links to all the things we just talked about, including past episodes of the show. And that is all thanks to our Patreon members who help keep the website running. If you want to help support the show, you can go to patreon.com/GApodcast. Thank you to everyone who does that every month. Greatly
You're the best.
Appreciate your
Thank
support. And I think that is it. You got anything we want to pimp out for this week, work-wise?
I did an interview with Flux, the coach at Orgless. Couldn't get any of the players. They were too busy screaming like mad for the return of Season 10. But Flux had a bit of time to talk to me about the being picked up by Wildcard. It's a pretty good piece. Nobody else, as far as I could see, talked to anyone on the team. They just reprinted whatever fucking quotes they were given. That ain't me. That ain't your old pal Jobo. And I think that's about it this week. I do have some stuff that will be up next week, but it's out of my hands. I had to hand it away, so I just have to wait for that one to get published whenever the fuck. I just know it won't be up this week. Actually, it might not even be next week. Fucking hell. I don't know. How do people do this shit? How do people... I'm so used to just publishing all my own shit these days. I hate it. I hate publishing all my own shit because I just wish I could just write the copy and then send, like, fire and forget. But still, at least I know when the fuck it's going to be up, as opposed to I think. Yeah. And that, and check out Red Bull Fight or Flight, which is a PUBG tournament coming to PAX online, and then Sydney later this year. Yeah. Should be awesome.
Cool.
What about you? What do you got?
You can go to twitter.com/Luke Lawrie. It's Lawrie. Otherwise, you can go to Stevivor.com. I have the Surge 2 review going up next week. That game's out next week. And so we'll be able to talk about that as well next week. So we've been playing a bunch of that in between Borderlands.
Yep.
Like, when you're not around, because sometimes you just don't want to play. I don't know.
It's true. It's true. I'm busy working.
Busy sleeping.
Sleeping like a chump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can keep an eye out for that one. And I think that's it. I guess that's what we'll be talking about next week. Surge 2.
Cool.
Maybe some other stuff. I'm not sure.
Yes.
Probably more Borderlands.
A little bit. Some Modern Warfare. The beta starts this weekend.
The
PC
beta
beta.
starts.
Yeah,
cool.
I know. Yep.
You're going to go in and stomp some people.
Oh, I'm going to fucking wreck them. Go in and use all my fucking knowledge, my sick knowledge, to ruin them. But yeah, 46 gig download. Not that bad. Not that bad. When I was installing it, I nearly accidentally installed Black Ops 4. That's 152 gigs. Seriously, it's 152 gigs. That's crazy.
That's huge.
It's huge.
All right, that's it. Thanks everyone for listening. We'll be back. More Gab next week.